All right, we're checking out a new product from ANNAPRO. They just sent this over for review. This is a premium protective TPU case. I don't know what TPU means, but it sounds super fancy. I think it's a type of material, but anyway, so you get vents for, making sure your Steam Deck doesn't completely fry. You get protection across the entire device. We'll have to check that in a moment. And it's waterproof. Now, let's be a little careful with this. The case, like this TPU case, is probably waterproof. You can get water on the case, life goes on, no big deal. It doesn't make your Steam Deck waterproof. Now, they might assert that it does, they may not be asserting that it does, but I'm telling you, it does not make your Steam Deck waterproof. Okay, so protection from shocks, I think that's where the TPU thing comes in. Bumps, dust, and fingerprints. All buttons and features accessible, so that's good. You get your heat dissipation like I mentioned. And a kickstand. We'll have to check out how that works. So this is 20 bucks on Amazon. There's a 5% off coupon right now. And right now to me is the middle of December. For you, I don't actually know when that will be. Okay, so let's check it out. So this is a rubbery kind of case. Here are your vents, as they mentioned. Another vent here in the back. And you can kind of see where the Steam Deck's gonna go. I'll install it in a moment, but I just wanna get a product tour here. Okay, another one there. And then here's your kickstand. So it's gonna kickstand like that. This thing doesn't have a self eject button like on the Switch, the original Switch, but locks into place and you just gotta get your finger in there. I don't keep long fingernails, but I was still able to get it out. So yeah, why would you want a kickstand for your Steam Deck? That's an important question. Some people, I don't mean people that are wrong, but just some people want to treat their Steam Deck like it's not a handheld. They want to put a kickstand on it. They want to grab their Xbox controller or their Scuff or Smuff or Nuff or whatever, and they want to use it. So that's cool. But for me, I like to use my Steam Deck as a handheld. I have a laptop I can play games on if I wanted something with an external controller experience. So, hey, different strokes for different folks, courses for horses, and all those different sayings. So let's see how things match up. Sorry for the lighting in here. I'm too lazy to make it good. So here are some vents here, there, and there. Okay, so it all seems to line up. You definitely have access to all of your buttons. Look at that. Every port, vent, buttons, everything pretty well centered. And maybe the headphone jack isn't as centered as everything else, but not bad from a design standpoint. It does feel really good too, but it adds a little bit of extra heft to the Steam Deck. But I like this. I think this feels pretty darn good. Okay, so kickstand, we're gonna do a blind test where I just sort of open it without looking. Yeah, that worked out great. And look at that, we're in tent mode, like you'd see on a Surface. Pretty cool. So, oh my gosh, okay, it's alive. 20 bucks, okay, so for 20 bucks, is this worth it? Well, the Steam Deck is a whole new paradigm, right? Like it's new in the sense that other handheld PCs designed for gaming didn't really break open the market the way the Steam Deck has. And so this is, in many ways, kind of a first to market product. So in this new paradigm, you're gonna have new accessories and individuals like myself who would love to pour money into it to make it the best of this new paradigm that it can be. Extending battery life, keeping it secured, finding new ways to play it, like using a kickstand and an external controller, docking stations, charging stations, the whole deal, and whatever else people can come up with. So from that perspective, 20 bucks is not asking for a lot of money to secure your device a little bit better. Now, I'm not sure how this is gonna stand up to drops and that type of thing. It was easy to install, which might be a bad sign, but it's really easy to remove too. So anyhow, look, it's not for me, but maybe it is. I'll play around with it, but I think that if you're somebody who just wants to add a little bit of security without like a real intense hard shell case and you're worried about heat dissipation, this is a good way to go. Plus you get the kickstand. If you don't use the kickstand, it does add, it's probably 45 or 50% of the weight of the entire little shell. But if you're not using it, you just tuck it away. Life is good. And you could rip it off, I guess, but don't rip it off. So there you go, 20 bucks. I'll put a link in the description. Again, this was sent by ANNAPRO for the purpose of this video. I hope you found it helpful, and drop some questions in the